This video shows everything you need to see. My client, Hamura-san, drunkenly attacked this passerby on the night of the murder. Then, after the altercation, that same passerby watched Hamura-san walk into Sana Goten. Nobody came out of the building after that, until the train started in the morning, meaning the defendant was accounted for during the hours in question. The defense asserts that this video establishes a clear alibi, which can only be seen as proof of Hamura-san's innocence. To that end, I have a question for the prosecution. Did you have any prior knowledge of this video before the trial began?
I assure you that we reviewed all the relevant footage from the sauna. And yet the defendant was nowhere to be found, counsel. At least so I was told.
Meaning, you never actually went to examine the site personally then. Would you say that's correct?
Yes. My associates took care of that. Nonetheless, the defense's video is far too blurry to clearly identify either participant. There's no way to tell whether the man in the footage was the defendant or just a random pedestrian.
Thank you very much. In that case, the defense would like to call a witness to the stand. Seiya-san, do you claim you're the person in this video? That someone assaulted you that night? Is that accurate?
Yes. It is.
Now tell us, this person who assaulted you, are they here in the courtroom? Witness? Is there a problem?
I must have been mistaken. I am the one getting hit in the video. But as to who the other guy was, I can't say.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Recess, if you don't mind.
What happened in there?
I can't do it. I'm so sorry.
But why? You were all ready to go this morning.
I got a phone call earlier.
Go on.
It said it was from my sister, but there was a strange man on the line. He said his name was Murase. Told me you know him, Yagami-san.
Murase? And he told you not to testify?
Yes. He said if I did, I'd never see my sister again.
Got it.
What are you doing, Yagami? Calling the police?
Kaito-san, it's me. Those KJ Art guys took Seiya's sister. I'm heading over there now. Could use a hand.
The hell are you doing? We're in the middle of a trial here.
A trial doesn't mean shit if you can't protect your witness! Buy me as much time as you can. I'll get Seiya's sister back. I'm the one who dragged you into this. I'll be the one to drag you out. Promise.
Buy time, he says. He knows this is a court, right?
I remember now. There's no doubt in my mind.
So, you retract your earlier statement?
Yes. My apologies.
Your Honor, clearly this witness has no credibility.
How does the defense respond?
I admit, the witness was shaken up before. But I believe that's a perfectly understandable response. This is his first time in court, after all. I have no doubts regarding his credibility.
This Stardust establishment. It's a host club, yes? How long have you been employed there?
About 2 years.
For that short a time frame, you seem to have an awful lot of trouble with your customers.
Huh? I'm not sure what you mean.
Several of them have approached you in hopes of marriage, have they not? They come spending huge sums of cash, so you act like you're ready to seal the deal. You say whatever it takes to make them happy in the moment, but your story changes once things start to get real. 5 women have filed reports with the Consumer Affairs Bureau, and those are just the ones who have stepped forward. Can we really trust the words of such a manipulative man? With these character traits in mind, I sincerely doubt the credibility of the witness's testimony. And if the witness is indeed lying, the defendant's alibi is invalid. That is all.
How does the defense respond?
I'd like to continue on the topic of credibility. Mind if I ask you a few questions, prosecutor?
Go ahead.
First, allow me to fast forward the security footage to just a few days after the crime. Oddly enough, we'll be looking at the exact day the prosecution filed their suit. Isn't that you, prosecutor?
Yes.
And in this footage, you're reenacting the altercation that took place between the defendant and our witness, yes?
What? No.
Well, that's strange. You stated earlier that you hadn't seen any footage from the camera near the sauna. But then, how would you be able to reenact things exactly as they went down? You also claimed you did not inspect the area yourself. It seems that wasn't the truth. Why are you hiding the truth from us, prosecutor?
You're wrong!
As you can see, the original footage isn't exactly clear. I would understand if you had denied that the defendant was the man who punched our witness. But instead, you claimed you hadn't seen the footage at all. If I had to guess, when you first saw the footage, you realized Hamura might have been the other man. At the very least, you couldn't rule out the possibility. So you lied, I would say.
That's not true!
Can we be sure that what you say is credible? You've already lied outright in a court of law. And unfortunately for you, there's only one person who thinks the defendant is guilty. And that's you, prosecutor.
The night Kume got murdered, Hamura was holed up in Sauna Go 10 till morning. The footage from the security camera, Hamura's alibi, Seiya's testimony, it all lined up. With a story that airtight, there's no chance he could have killed Kume.
We find the defendant, Kyohei Hamura, innocent. I will now clarify the reasoning behind this decision. Defendant, please be seated.
The judge was right. Hamura definitely didn't kill Kume. But he had to have been involved. Meanwhile, the real killer is still out there, hiding in the shadows of Kamurocho. Murdering Yakuza, gouging their eyes out, retreating into his den. So, I've given him a name. The Mole. A lawyer's job is done once he proves the defendant innocent. But me? I'm not a lawyer. Not anymore. Meaning my search for the truth only ends when I say it does. My office might be small, but that doesn't mean I don't have a reputation to uphold. In other words, I'll do whatever it takes to bring Hamura and the Mole down.